Hello. Hi. Let's see. Oh, it's still big. Hang on. S, thanks for checking in. Hello. John, good to see you. See, had a good trip to Daiso. Hey, nice. Shonen brand. I've never heard of that one. Hey, Souls, good to see you. I wonder why the YouTube chat overlay isn't showing up again. That's odd. Maybe it needs to refresh. Might be a Stream Elements thing. So yeah. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? It's not we take a break from eating snakes. Yeah, we do. I wanted to try something new today. I'm hoping you guys can hear the game music. Oh, you guys aren't hearing music at all? Uh-oh. That's odd. It should... What? No music. How's that? Do you guys have music now? Okay, great. Weird. Okay, let me adjust the music then real quick. Alright. That's odd that... Weird, because it was showing in my mixer, but it wasn't coming through to OBS, I guess. Weird. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's okay. As long as you guys have it now, that should be okay then. So then, in that case, I'll just do that. So yeah, I wanted to try something new that I've kind of wanted to do for a while, which is a co-working style stream. So yeah, okay, cool. Now you hear it. Awesome. Let me know if the volume's weird. And then the nice thing about the music is we can add some different background noises. So right now I have fireplace and vinyl noise, but we can add some other stuff like night forest ambiance if we want that. So there's some options. Yeah. Like I found, so very excited to try this out with all of this. I'm gonna turn off the bugs though. Yeah, there's some different sound effects. I don't want distant cityscape though. So yeah, we're gonna try something new, and to help with that, I have shiny new widgets. So if you guys want to add your own tasks to the list, this is unfortunately only going to work on Twitch, but you can use the commands to add tasks, and that will show up in the chat to do window. So if you guys want to do that, that is a thing you can do. My stuff's going to be right over here in this window. And then the commands are going to be, how do I point here? There we go. This is how I point. Here are the commands you can use. And what we're going to try to do is Pomodoro timers. And what those are is that they're a thing where the idea is you work for X amount of time, and then you take a break for a smidge of time. So usually you do like 15 to 20 minutes and then like a 5-minute break. So depending on the task, I know some people will work in silence. Actually, so my first task that I'm going to work on is actually going to be handwriting practice. So I have my fountain pens. I gotta pick a color though. I need to pick a color for my fountain pens. for what I'm going to do handwriting practice with. But so my first task today is going to be handwriting practice. So I have a couple things that I can work on. I don't know if I'm going to show everything on stream. Like there's a couple of the commission preps should be okay to show on stream. So depending on the task, I may or may not talk through it. I'm a little new to Coworking. I haven't actually sat down to watch a lot of these streams, and I probably should, because I think some people will chat a little bit during the timer, and then others won't chat at all unless it's during the break portion. Yeah, so we might have to just feel things out as we go. What are my font options? Hang on. But I want to add... Oh wait, was my font gonna be here? Where is it? Oh, it is here! Yay! Chattiness will depend on task. Be more or less chatty during timer. Okay, how do I make it scroll? Oh no, I made it tiny! That's no good. Okay. That's good. Text transform. No, we don't want that. We don't need gradient, alignment, vertical alignment. What? How do I make it... Oh, I don't know how to make it scroll. Where do I stick this? I should have thought about this ahead of time. Color, no, that's not what I want. How do I give it a background? Ah. Oh, that just looks ugly. Well, I mean, you guys know what's up. But yeah, so it should be interesting. So yeah, if folks have a task, they can use a command to add one. And then the idea is to just set aside some time to try and work on some stuff and vibe. So let me pull up what the thing is to actually start the timer. And then, I don't know. I hope, wait, did I actually set up the Pomodoro right? Hang on. Hold up. Did I actually set this up right? We're about to find out. Wait, how did I set up the timers? Where is my thing? Oh gosh. Yeah, I feel... Let's do it. Yeah, let me just check that I have the Pomodoro stuff set up correctly. Let's see, autoplay timer, spread timer, 5, and then... Okay. Alright, so then I guess I'm gonna start with handwriting practice. So I guess this is how I start it. Oh, it's starting! Yay! Okay. I should pick a color. I need to pick a color. Okay. Now then. Color. Oh, let me actually zoom. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Zoom this in a bit. So since we are going to try to start a commonplace notebook for stream stuff, I do kind of want to work on my handwriting a bit. so it's not as embarrassing when you guys see me filling it out. So, a stationery site I shop at, it's called Jet Pens. They have some of these handwriting guides with stuff on how you can write like their writing samples or try to improve your own handwriting. So I wanted to give it a try. I actually do have quite a few fountain pens. I can show you guys all my fountain pens to put into editing. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, that's such a shame that the timing was off. Hang on, I can show you guys all my fountain pens. Here we go. My fountain pens. I almost missed one. This one I'm actually so sad about. Yeah, I'm actually... What? How did I already get ink on my hand? Okay. This one I'm actually kind of sad about. Because it's actually one of my more expensive pens, but what I didn't know is that Japanese brands, their nibs... Oh, hang on. I have to go wash my hands. I am all covered in... How did I get so much ink on me? What happened? All right, hang on. Is this pen leaking? No, okay. Well, hang on. I gotta wash this ink off my hands before it stains. Hang on. So the thing about fountain pen ink and why I had to rush to go wash it off is because they're water-based inks, but if you don't wash it off right away, it can basically stain for a bit and then you're just kind of stuck with it, which sucks. But yeah, so what I didn't know is that Japanese fountain pens, when you have an extra fine nib like this, the nib is actually super fine. So the ink I wanted to use with this pen, I actually can't get a good ink flow because the nib is too fine for me to get a good writing on it. Hello, Aru, welcome. Which kind of sucks. Because for kanji and stuff like that, you need the finer nib point to be able to write cleanly. This is actually my dip pen. If I can get the nib out. So this is a pen that you can actually just dip into inks. And it's great for sampling or if you want to like change up colors in the middle of it. And the rest of these I have inked up in various colors. You can tell I like the TWSBI Eco a lot because I have 3. Lammy, great starter fountain pen. Really can't go wrong with this. I got this to celebrate a new job a couple years ago. And it was cool because I went to the Lammy store and you could get an engraving. So I got Move Forward Gang 2 because Witch from Mercury was airing. And I thought that was a cool thing to let his mom told her. And then season 1 ended. And I was not so sure how I felt about this engraving. My Kawikos, my beautiful precision German engineering pens. Oh wait, one of these I have to flip because it technically has shimmer in the ink and I don't want it to clog. Here we go. This one I'm a little disappointed in, but only because I'm not crazy about the cap. So I might replace this one. I'm just gonna have blue splotches on my hands. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna use my TWSBI today. Although I guess if I wanted to use a finer point, I could use one of the Kawikos. Do I wanna use, let's see how this goes first. Is this the max zoom? Yes, okay. Now then. think I do want to use the finer point from the calico. Hopefully it's not going to clog on me. Oh, I might have to refill this one. Alright, let's try this instead. Yeah, I feel much better about that. Oh my god, none of these are consistent. Okay. Maybe? Okay, starting to look a little better. It's so weird because I never really thought much about handwriting. So it's always kind of like your handwriting just kind of develops as you grow up and you keep writing. And it just never occurred to me that you could just practice your handwriting. Which is weird because I had a calligraphy book when I was younger. And that's literally practicing handwriting. I don't know why, it just never occurred to me I could just practice my normal handwriting from there. I don't know if I want to fully learn this style, but at the very least I want to make sure I have neater handwriting. So we can start that commonplace book for the streams. Okay. They don't look as consistent on paper, but they don't look as bad when I look on the stream. Well, this does remind me about how a lot of people talk about never practice your handwriting past elementary school. Yeah. It's weird though because... What was I gonna say? Oh crap. Oh yeah, tracing. Like right now I'm functionally basically tracing these letter forms to help me get used to them. And this is something that I think... I mention it because I think it really does apply to art in a lot of ways, is that, you know, a lot of people talk about, you know, where do you draw the line with tracing and references and stuff, or like whether or not you should references. One, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using references, provided you're using references correctly. There is very much a wrong way to reference. And it's funny because in most cases that's when people end up more or less, hey Stray, good to see you. That's more or less when people end up tracing the reference, but tracing can also be a really good tool for understanding certain things or figuring certain things out. Actually, I think I have an image that'll explain what I mean. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That's an old thing that I did forever ago. Let me see if I can find it. Hey, Stray. No, not here. Would have been in my other folder, maybe? Not this one. Oh, water slides! Yeah, that's a great idea. This is what I mean when I talk about, like, tracing can be a good thing, though, right? Like, I clearly would not have been able... I wanted to understand this pose better and, like, how the lines actually work and stuff, right? So, just to help me understand, I just very quickly, you know, what are the outlines of the body shape? Where do the bones go, basically? And, you know, in that sense, like... Is it tracing? Technically. But it's definitely more, you know, trying to build, like actually figure something out and build on it versus just tracing, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Stream's going good so far. We started our first palm timer. I'm doing some handwriting practice. There are some commands, so the task command window right here, you can, if you have some stuff you want to work on, you can add it to the chat to-do list. It'll mark the task with your username, and you can join in. We're probably on the yappier side when it comes to co-working. I can't help it. I am a certified yapper. Oh, this is not how I do my bees at all. This one's weird. These bees are so weird. Oh, this feels weird to do. That's the whole point of practice. The more I do it, the more I should theoretically get used to it. Let's see. Oh. I'm excited though. The notebook for my throne should be getting here this weekend, which means I can finally inaugurate it with "Do you know Big Chungus?" Get working on RG Grandpappy. Ooh. Yeah, Grandpappy's one of those ones where you really can't help but want the full set, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna need some work on these bees. Those got a little sloppy towards the end. Oh, don't want to drop that. Notebook, yes, S. Oh my goodness, S. You didn't. You're the one who bought the notebook. Why did you didn't need to do that? Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to move that. The alerts. Oh, the alerts did go over that. Oh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I'm excited to get that notebook. I also got a an ink swatch notebook for swatching inks. I'm kind of excited to have like a proper repository for my fountain pen swatches because I do have another thing of like swatched fountain pen inks that I've sampled, but it's kind of hokey for if you want to compare. Like you can see how kind of like not neat my handwriting is. Maximize your scrinkleberry farming to a teal. See, what was one of the nicer ones? Oh, it's crazy how different some of these look on camera compared to what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, you can see the shimmer. Let's see. I also have some ink. Oh, this one's one I like a lot. I actually have a pen inked with this. I actually decided to get some more ink samples because I'm not... That looks so much better in the light than it does in person. This one's so glittery though. Let's see. Because I have this one and I like it for the most part. I kind of want to... Why did I pick Sydney Lavender over Summer Storm? Summer Storm looks amazing. That one's also pretty. A little light though. Oh, you can't really see the red shift on this one too well. That's a shame. But yeah, so like I have these swatch cards, but it's a little hard when you want to compare certain colors. Here's the one. Oh, this was a good one. This one's a famous blue in the fountain pen community. Yeah. I'm gonna have to... I don't have most of these samples anymore, but I'm gonna try to redo some of those whenever I... The swatching notebook as well. Oh, I should have capped this. There we go. Okay, so that puts us into the first break timer. I'm so bad at this. I keep yapping. Oh, yes, yes. Ding, ding. I know you're done now. Are you going to keep ringing? Hello? Gosh. Oh, I kept yapping during all of that. The whole point was to like try to focus on the task, but instead I kept yapping. Oh my goodness. It's okay. So Pomodoro is actually really interesting. It's supposed to be kind of helpful for stuff where like for example, like people with ADHD and stuff, which I do have. Like, apparently it can be a really helpful method because you're basically just, you know, giving yourself like short windows of having to work, so it feels easier to tell yourself, oh, I only have to focus for 20 minutes instead of like 7 hours of studying or whatever. The weather's been good. How's the weather where you're at? It's starting to get kind of hot a little consistently, and in my opinion, a little too hot for April. The dog is already staring at me when I take her out. Yeah, I feel like it's getting a bit too warm already. Like, we had like a couple weeks of really nice weather in April, and then it started getting really good. So all you do is you type !add and then what the task is, and it should automatically add your task to the chat to-do list with your username so you can see which task is yours. I can't do it because it'll just add stuff to my list. Unfortunately, that is only going to work for the Twitch chat. Because the place where I found this widget, the person's not as familiar. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Yeah, it is starting to warm up. I think the biggest shame is that, like... Oh, I should figure out how to make the widget wider then for usernames. Yeah, we've got some plants and stuff planted too. And I'm trying to help with the gardening and stuff. It's supposed to be good for you mentally. It's crazy though, because we had a moment where a bunch of, I guess, mosquitoes and gnats hatched. And then we had a cold slide. Cold slide? Cold snap. And then, like, all the bugs died off. And it was like, damn. But yeah, I'm a little sad that sometimes the nice spring weather feels like it's gone before you really get a chance to appreciate it. But yeah, so if you complete a task, then you'll just do complete whatever you put in for the task name. And if you just need to delete it, same thing. You do have to match. I think it is case sensitive for the task list. So do keep that in mind. Whoa. Maybe I should switch colors. Do I want to switch colors? Yeah, yard work's not going to be as fun once that picks up. Let's do the lammy for a bit. Oh, wait. The lammy might be empty. Wait, is it empty? Are you empty? Oh, Lord, that's empty. Oh, snap. Do you even have anything to write with in you? I did not realize this was... Okay, there's still some ink in there. I don't know how much, though. Huh. We could... Well, that could get messy. No, I need to wear gloves to refill. Dang. That's a shame. Alright, we'll stick with the Calico then. And Edward's garden. Oh, okay, maybe this time I'll try to focus a bit more. I'm sure I can do this. Okay. Is it gonna start? No? Wait, let's do... Hang on. Timer's not working. Do I... Like this? There we go. Okay. Back to work. Come on, Fran. One last time. Actually, I wonder how much I can get out of it, where it's truly empty. Oh, I put it on backwards. Shit. No. That part's supposed to be... So do I screw it on here then? No, that's not where you're supposed to go. It's supposed to line up so that this. There we go, that's correct. There we go. Come on. So it's already drying up. Oh no. You know what? Where is it? Oh, wait, no, we can do this actually. Let me do this. This might get a little messy. Oh my gosh, I've actually used about half this bottle. I do like this ink though. Mm-hmm. So fountain pens can be filled a couple different ways. Some come with cartridges that are pre-filled and they're non-refillable unless you have a special thing. And then this is called a converter. And basically it's refillable and it means you can basically fill it with whatever ink you want. So you just dip it in. Oh wait, I forgot to... Now then. Doesn't look like it picked up any ink. Let's try like this. Much better. Usually I wear gloves to fill fountain pens because they can get a little messy. All right. Okay. Now then. Way better. More natural. Don't have to worry about things getting bloody. Yeah, I remember I confused a coworker once because I was trying to wash some ink off my hands and they thought I was bleeding blue and I was like, no. I got into fountain pens recently. Yeah, I usually don't stream 3 times a week, but I was in the mood to, I don't know. Just in the mood to do 3 this week, I guess. Ah, kind of weird trying to write to match how they do it. If I were to just do it naturally how I write, it'd be like... Oh wow, my writing looks practically incoherent compared to the more structured attempt though. Ah. Interesting.
This is hard.
Caught yourself stripping hard. That's no good. Oh, hi. Hello. Don't worry, your bandwidth is fine. Hi, Barks. Good to see ya. Hello. There we go. Smoother line done. That really doesn't look as good as I was hoping. Okay. N. Oh god, that's a lot of N's. Ugh. Okay. This feels easier than the U's though. Out of most ramen, I like the yuzu one. Oh, yuzu and black pepper shrimp chips are so good. Now I want some. Pickleball. I can't get any around here. I used to drink ramen so much. Now it tastes too sweet to me. her old monthly eat-out tradition. Japanese place of her choice next month. Ooh. Oh, so tonkatsu. So donkas, if it's spelled like donkas or donkatsu, it might be some Korean folks around the restaurant, but it's actually tonkatsu, which is a Japanese dish, which is generally a fried breaded pork cutlet. So tonkatsu in Japanese and donkas in donkasu or donkas in Korean. But it's actually a Japanese dish. Very tasty though. I love getting katsu curry, which is basically curry rice with a tonkatsu cutlet. And then you can dip the cutlet in the curry. It is scrummy. That's really cute that you have that tradition where you go out with her. I bet she really appreciates it. Because that's, I feel like a lot of folks when they get older, they start to feel lonely. Because you're not always able to go out like you used to. So I imagine having that to look forward to is really nice. Tonkatsu and donkatsu on the menu. Ah, interesting. Okay. Time to get groovy with Dancing Green. Nice! Good luck with Savage. Have fun with that. Oh man, I need to do my weeklies actually in 14 at some point. Could you imagine if I set up a co-working stream, but the co-working was me doing... It really didn't at all, and that's kind of what makes Pomodoro timer feel so effective, is that like the 20 minutes will be up before you realize, and then you're kind of like, oh, I get a little break now. Huzzah! Hang on, where is... It's weird because I thought I had it set to autoplay the timers. But I guess not? Maybe timer settings. Yeah, I've been playing really casually on the side. Grind just happens. Yeah, it's hard when like you just have other stuff to do. Could you imagine if I set up a co-working stream and then the co-working was doing my weeklies in Final Fantasy 14? That would be so goofy. That would actually be so goofy as an idea. At that point, it's like just stream 14 then. I feel like I should at least finish this sheet, but I've already done... I kind of want to work on some other stuff tonight now. Because there's other... They have other stuff too. Oh, this is what I should have been working on, not the other one. Aww. That's what I should have been working on, not the other sheet. Oh, boo. Boo, 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 boo. That's okay. All right. Let me grab a notebook real quick. Now I gotta flip to a page that's not gonna have anything written on it. You guys can't see these notes. Oh good, this one doesn't have any writing on it. Now, I want to use a different color. Good thing using the Simpro decals. Ah, with dailies. Yeah, like there's some games that, like Arknights is a good one for me, where it's just like, I used to really enjoy it, and then it just got to a point where it just felt like I needed to put too much time into it. And I was spending more time grinding than I was actually able to enjoy the parts I did enjoy, and that made it not fun for me anymore. And I've kind of ended up dropping Arknights for the most part. Like, there's some games like that. Like, 14 is thankfully a game where I'm really glad Yoshi P has said this. Yoshi P is Naoki Yoshida. He's the producer of the game, so he's generally referred to as Yoshi P by the community. And he was just like, if you're not feeling it, take a break. You don't have to play the game every day. It's like, if you want to play the game every day, there's stuff in the game for you to do every day. But if you don't want to, it's like, there's nothing wrong with just logging in every now and then. It's just what it is, you know? I think I probably should zoom this out a little bit. Yeah. Like, some stuff, there is some missed content, and you're stuck waiting until the reruns if you do miss it, which is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Yeah, FF16. Okay, FF16 dog mount was a very good mount to get. Oh my god. Oh, I revived. Oh gosh. But yeah. The other thing too that I've been thinking about is, like, I have so many RPGs that I need to start, and also RPGs I want to replay, and it's like, I don't have time for all these RPGs. Capitalism exists. I'm suffering in capitalism. Yeah, like Expedition 33, I've been hearing really great things about that. Like, I need to check it out, but I just also need to get back to Metaphor, and then after that I gotta okay, Genshin is actually okay. Before I start this next timer, my one issue with Hoyo games is that, and this is especially true in Genshin, is that the starting standard pool, like, because they didn't update it for so long, if you were starting for, like, a new character that got introduced, or a specific character that was getting rerun, and they were introduced after, like, the first two areas, you are SOL out of using that character. You cannot use the character you may have started the game to play, because you are functionally story gated in terms of the materials and equipment you can obtain for that character. So you almost kind of get punished in a sense for not being, like, up to date with stuff in Genshin. And I was just like, nah, man, no. Where is my, like, I have been keeping up with Star Rail since it dropped, and thankfully Star Rail doesn't feel too bad to catch up on. But, like, Genshin, I stopped before they introduced the third country. Ooh. Actually, do I need to... I'm gonna add... Alright. Wait, oops. I did... Here we go. Alright, maybe it's... There we go. Okay, maybe that should do it. I also dropped Star Web with the new planet drop. Okay, I'm good. Peanut Coding was peak. Yeah, and you know what? I think that's fair. Like, the new planet... It's like, it definitely isn't grabbing me the same way Peanut Coney did right away. But it's still interesting. They got Satoshi Hina voicing one of the characters. I love that man's voice. I'm weak. Okay, so actually, let me do almost track. I hope I did that right. I think I spelled that wrong. I don't know if I did that right. Wait, hang on. I'm looking. Homo reset. Let me do that. And then homo add 4. Okay. That should have it set to do 4 more timers in a row. And I shouldn't have to do it manually in between. Okay. I am going to start the timer then. And hopefully we will be able to go. There we go. Okay. You thought Adventuring was gonna be slimy. Yeah, they're pretty good with a lot of the characters getting you. The one character that genuinely upset me in Star Rail was the reveal with Sam. And what upset me about the Sam reveal was like, it basically ended up being 2 characters who were actually 1 character. And the reason why I was upset at first is because I liked both characters, but for different reasons. Because like Firefly was really cute. I wanted to like be friends with her and go get boba and scrapbook with her. Sam. How do I say this? Hi, Sally. Sam was a hard smash. I was upset because I wanted to date the robot. Not the girl. So when I was like, no, it's gonna be mostly girl, not Sam, I was so disappointed. Yeah, I was like, no, give me the sexy robot as its own thing. Like, I remember I was like really unhappy when they first revealed it because they did it on a cliffhanger, and then like they kind of like, I was okay with it writing wise, but I'm still sad I don't have like a standalone sexy robot man. Why can't I just have a beautiful metallic husband that does scorched earth operations for me against my enemies? Is that... Am I asking for so much? Is that really such an unrealistic standard to look for in a partner? Life is cruel. True. Alright, where is the examples? it's jumped over the lazy brown dog, isn't it? Not jumps. He said, hi, out. What is the remember? He can't hear you. Oh no. They really pushed the firefly. Yeah, they did kind of push it. Which is weird because, like, that did bug me a little bit that they were pushing it. But it didn't bug me as much as a character in the new patch because they were just kind of like, it was very, like, wooby trope. And it was just like, don't you feel so bad for her? Hasn't her life been so sad? Don't you just want to hog her? And it's like, yeah, I get it, buddy. It's actually making me like the character less. Damn. But hey, for some people, that is going to be their thing now. That is not correct. Hold on. It's gonna take a while to get the hang of. Felt so weird to write. Oh, not like that at all. Ugh, I don't like writing it like that. Oh, I did not like that at all. Okay, so it works like that. Huh. Oh, okay, yeah. Be getting the hang of that one then. I don't like writing that. It finally reaches an end, at least story-wise. Well, technically, I know the first part of Funkai Impact 3rd, I think, technically ended. And then they went into a part 2, but I feel like... What is the... There we go. Give me the copy pasta of it. Now I need the blue. Actually, no, not blue. I want red. Listen, it's handwriting practice. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Listen, it's the lyrics to Liquid Cringe. Who knows? I have a whole copy pasta to finish writing, though. What does some joke have to do with your plan? Everything's snake. This isn't about jokes. This is about legacy. Do you even know? Who Big Chungus is? Interesting. It does feel like my handwriting's improved a little bit, though. It's definitely going to take a lot more practice to get there. Okay. Just cartoon wabbit. Not just some rabbit. Most famous rabbit. In cinematic history. The one and only. Bugs Bunny. Ooh, Donkatsu Donbori sounds really good, actually. I would oh man, you really can't go wrong with a Donkatsu Donbori. Wait, Looney, why did they, isn't Looney Tunes spelled like... You know what's crazy about Looney Tunes is like so many people think it's Looneytons. This copy pasta I'm copying from spells it Toones. It's actually Tunes. Yeah. It's actually Tunes. It's either that or Japanese hamburger steak, but I want more bang. Yeah, you'll definitely get some bang for your buck with Donkatsu Donbori. I am going to need to practice my handwriting so much. Oh my word. Oh my word. My handwriting is so inconsistent. But I am content that I actually got started with this, so I will go ahead and complete There we go. Now then. Thank you, timer. Put the pins away. Now we're gonna do something a little more relevant to everyone's interests. For that, I actually need... Actually, I don't need this bit anymore. We put this there for now. So then, first things first, we gotta donate, or not donate, download some stuff. Get some stuff ready. The next task. All right. Nice. I feel like I'm being a very productful person. Productful? I don't think productful is the right word. Productive. The word is productive. I was looking for productive, not productful. Help. Okay, this is fine. Then I needed to do in between all this. Right, I was downloading things. Crap, download. Dun, 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 dun. Eva, download. Rat, download. Beautiful. This one we need to convert to a pinch. Hinge. All right. Now then, more importantly, where is it? Oh, I should actually start the program first. Nothing's gonna actually show up. Wait, I can show you guys my my wrist rest / second pencil case. It works as a wrist rest, but also is alter. Alright, let me get this open. And then be ready to start on the next task in a moment. And then, where is it? Recent. Yes. Okay. Hinge, crab, rat. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I realized I can include this as part of like a co-working stream, because sometimes like I just lose track of stuff and then I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done the board yet for this week. And then I was like, oh wait, this is perfect to put on the thing. Exactly. It's like, that's what I like about this idea of like doing the let me change the playlist real quick. That's part of why I like the idea of doing the co-working streams, because it's like dedicated time to work on this stuff, but also the all-knowing board. You're right, Vanda. The other thing too though is that like Streaming is also just a nice way in general to like actually kind of put dedicated time aside. Of course, you know, the actual streaming part, there's a lot more to it than just going live, but you know. Okay, tasky time. Let's do this. First things first. Yep, time to get started. No, don't. Ah, crap. Ratch is big. Time to shrink you down, buddy. Oh, we're gonna have to move some of this around. Okay. How this works, actually. Go. Rat. Crab's so big. And then we need to grab you over here. We'll leave you there for now. Crab was going to be... No, we were going to change Claymore to Nikita. Oh, Claymore the crab, though, is also good. Stinger, Bazooka... No, I kind of want to change Bazooka to Nikita. Stinger, Nikita, and Claymore. Or maybe Stinger, Nikita, Bazooka does work though. Yeah. Like, I feel like Nikita just works better for the rat. Like, I just need a bird in the collection. I'll be a fully fledged Disney princess. Hell yeah. I like Nikita better for the rat. And then the crab, I don't know if... I like Claymore the crab, though. Mostly because of the alliteration. Is there a launcher that works, though? Like... Yeah, exactly. We're assembling our own quirky mini-boss squad. Anyways, the rat's gonna be Nikita. Or the crab's still... I like Claymore. And then the rat can be... Nikita. I need to move these to the right folder. All right. I need to move these guys around though. Now then, Hector, there you are. Hector, our beloved. We have Hector up here. Then, let's see. Okay. Scribbles come here. Like, part of the struggle with the conspiracy board, and I'm going to be more yappy during these sections. Part of the struggle with some of the conspiracy board stuff is actually just like having to move stuff around sometimes. And that part can get a little bit of a doozy sometimes. Because sometimes stuff just develops and it's just like, yep, well, that do be how it be sometimes. It is a shame that you can only have like suddenly whomst. Yeah, you gotta move that around sometimes. Do need to redo the string though. String. Boom. Go. All right. We need to erase that, and then what I need next is the paper layer. Here we go. It's so funny because, like, with the rat and the crab, I don't feel as strongly about them having given names somehow. I don't know how to explain it. Like, as soon as I saw Hector, I'm like, that's a Hector, right? And these other one, and then like the crab and the rat, it was just like, these aren't their given names, but it's their call signs. Hands down. It has to be that way. I might need to shrink this one down a bit. Oh, you know what I could do instead? Duh. Could instead just expand the paper. Ah, oh, wrong color. No. Beautiful. All right. Now we can do this. There we go. Bees? Perhaps the Nick Cage picture from Wicker Man. Oh my god. Dude, just thinking about Ocelot gun juggling the bees and surviving because of it. Absolutely insane development. Okay. One more. So we do need to shrink down a bit. Okay. All right, and then we come back here, string. There we go. Beautiful. That isn't cutscene nonsense because damage from cutscenes does transfer to gameplay. So canonically, oh my god. Wait. Canonically, snake face down ocelot wearing a croc cap. I just realized I didn't take the hat off that entire time. They can definitely smack a bug out. Yeah, with how dense the bug swarm was in general, I'm not surprised he was able to smack him out, to be honest. There we go. I need to grab that color. This needs to go to the text folder. Scribbles. What do I want to put here? Cutie. And then we need pen. Boo-boo. I do need to zoom in for this. Hang on. Oh, no, not like that. There we go. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Oh, right. I need to... yeah, we need to make some updates here. I'm gonna redraw this gun. Actually, what does a Colt single action look like? Alright. Let me try to use a reference for this time. Well, first of all, we gotta have that. Rest in peace, Red Sugar. I'm not happy with it. I feel like I can do better. It has a longer barrel. No, I already don't like that. Sight up there. And this part, the chamber. Oh, shit, not what I wanted. Move this over. And this kind of... oh, it swoops out more. Yeah, that kind of looks more like a gun. In general. I don't like it though. I don't like how that looks. We'll do that. Yeah, there we go. That looks goofy enough. I can 360 no scope. So many. Ease. There we go. Okay. We need to add some more context here. Not understand box. Okay. A betrayal from Sigint, not understanding box. All right. Okay, where am I gonna stick? move a lot of stuff around actually on this one. Okay. Let's think now. What can I move where to make room for Eva? Probably... yeah, probably move Sokolov, Tatiana. I kind of want to put her in between Asala and the support team. That means I'm gonna need to move like all of that stuff over. All right, that's fine. Okay, so let's start doing that then. Those guys over. I need to move this section over. This section needs to move over. You guys all need to smooch over. We need to grab this blob. And just connect it all. Okay. It is the conspiracy board. We're working on it. I have to move stuff around though. I need to make room for Eva's section. Okay, and that means now I gotta... That's 0, Vulcan. He was there like that. Cobra would have been over there. He was like over there. This Sokolov would have been, yeah, like that. Okay. Now we gotta move these bits around. I did add the little bullet necklace to him. It's important. He needs to have it. It's his... I can't believe he has it. Like, the fanfic is writing itself and Kojima's the author. It's kind of incredible, actually. So much fanfic, and Kojima wrote it all himself, which is the most impressive part, to be honest. All right, now we need to readjust these portraits. Sokolov, like that. Potty, go there. Boss, you go down a little further. Oh, that means we have the true purpose of GW to write all the fanfic. It's all making sense now. Oh my god, break time already? I don't want to work through the break though. I think I might just this once, just because. Where did Ocelot? Oh, I gotta move the Kuwabaras. Other stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's good that you're making progress. Excellent. Oh, I'm just gonna have to redo a lot of these in general. All right, I'll do the text next then. Vulcan. Cobra unit goes here. Potty goes there. Mom goes there. So glove goes there. He's not pre-revolver ocelot anymore. Oh, I have to fix that. He's not pre-revolver. Oh my god. He's not pre-revolver ocelot. I just realized. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now revolver. Perfect. All right, that takes care of that. And then the scribbles need to be relocated now. I'll just have to redo the string altogether. Freshly minted revolver. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh. That's in a good spot. This one we need to relocate. Honestly, it can be a little tedious having to do all this manually. But in the end, I feel like it's been... He's now revolving revolver ocelot of the revolver. So true. So true. Like, honestly, it can be tedious having to, like, manually do all this. And I'm sure there's probably better, smarter ways to do this. But the result's a lot of fun. And I feel like, probably most crucially, I feel like... Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely, like... keeping better track of like a lot of the stuff in the game thanks to it. Like, I feel like if I hadn't done the conspiracy board, yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like if I hadn't done the conspiracy board with 2, I would have gotten so lost in the second half. Oh, this doesn't work at all. I'm gonna have to redraw that section entirely. Oh, wait. No, I needed to do this differently. Okay. No, I see how I need to do it now. Okay. Alright, now I see how I need to do it. This is fine, this is fine. Where is Sokolov? Alright. Yeah, sometimes it is a bit of a puzzle trying to figure it out. And then Tati goes there. And we stick the boss there. They're more over there. Logan goes there. Ocelot goes there. And then you can go around here. All right. Okay, cool. Now, okay, I did. Okay, we figured out how to do the auto thing. All right, cool. I get to just keep working though because I technically didn't stop. So then I should actually, what I should do then, erase these string bits for now. Break's over. Back to work. This is actually nice. I'm actually kind of enjoying this to an extent. All right, so we put Eva there. Now we need to, once again, relocate all the scribbles. Okay. Okay, so we do need to relocate Eva a little smidge. Over that way. Vulcan also needs to scooch over a bit that way. Okay. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the nice thing about it, is that, I feel like everyone's got stuff like that. Like, they know they need to do it, but it's just a matter of finding time for it. And it's kind of like, why not just do it? Well, not like, not just do it, isn't like, just do it. More in the sense of, like, I could just hold myself accountable by putting it on the stream schedule. I'm glad. Yeah. Like, I know some people kind of don't get co-working streams, but I've read that for people who do use them to help with their own productivity, it actually is, like, pretty helpful in a way. I need paper here. Move this. Yeah, I'm glad. Bulk in there. The other thing too that's nice about doing it this way is that sometimes, because I do forget during the week to actually do it, I feel like I rush the conspiracy board. So, like, I'm not putting as much thought into the jokes as I might otherwise. And that's no fun. Kuwabara, Kuwabara. I'm gonna redo those scribbles at least. Here we go. Actually, what I should do, come to the string section here. Nope, that was terribly done. There we go. You know, considering, I just realized something. Ocelot is going to end up in the States at some point. And I just realized at this point, this many warning markings. It's called Aesthetics. Oh, wait, did I actually... Yeah, I did actually erase that. Yeah, he does add a lot of warning markings, doesn't he? Okay. I feel like that was written with... Yeah, okay, that was written in a different size. Let's see, I need to go back to scribbles. Erase. And... then the same thing again. But I just realized, if Ocelot's gonna defect to the States at some point, is he just so in love with Snake that he defects because of Snake? Again, it keeps writing itself. Oh, because... I'm gonna have to get rid of future old man Yowie. Because I need to put a thing here. Needs to kill. Positive. Notice me, Snake Senpai. Oh my god, that's perfect to add. That's perfect to add to Ocelot. Yes. Oh, oh, oh. Hang on, I do like the idea of doing hard eyes. Notice me, Snake Senpai. Do you guys notice that I wrote I can 360 no-scope so many bees next to the gun? Because technically the gun was 360 no-scoping all of the bees. Okay, now I need to go back to moving paper and text around. Do that, and then circle off. There we go. We need to move Tiana. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like doing these is definitely... I'll have to move that over here just so I can feel that caption there. It's nice though, because I feel like doing these has definitely helped with... Oh, I can't imagine Kojima seeing this and he just blinks. You know, that does make me wonder, would like Kojima be proud of me or just very confused by me? He would be all for this? Oh, that makes me happy. Kojima would be all for the conspiracy board. Yay. I'm glad to hear Kojima's the kind of guy who can appreciate a good conspiracy board. He would yap movies at me. That might be awkward. I'm not as big into movies. It's not like that I don't appreciate movies so much as just like I just haven't seen that many movies. It would literally just be a mirror of like Paramedic and Seiko where she's like, oh, in this movie, and he's like, I haven't seen it. And she's just like, ah. It would literally just be that. Yeah, that's about right. Then again, it might be that way for Kojima and most people of have you seen this movie? And most of it is just kind of like, ah. Okay. I think, yes. All right. Okay. I want to tweak this one a bit, though. I'll make that smaller, and then put them over here. Yeah. There we go. Now they're taking up a little less space. The conspiracy grows. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I should redo the arrow here, though. I think it is pretty safe to say that they basically... The Cobra unit basically defected with the boss at this point. Because it's pretty obvious that their loyalty isn't to a country or a specific thing so much as it is to, like, the boss and their leader. So let's revise this section. Actually, no, I don't need that then. So I'll just put that they defected together. But yeah, sometimes with like the MGS2 board especially, I feel like I would rush it. You heard bros before hoes, but now we have boss before gov. I feel like I would like rush the MGS2 board sometimes, and it wasn't as good as the MGS1 board, I feel like, in some ways. Where's paper? Paper. Oh, I just need that big a thing. I'm just putting Eva there. Okay, here. Boom. There we go. Center at that at least. Come on. Why did I not center that? There we go. That, and then come back to the text. There we go. Give it time, the beauty. Yeah. Yeah. Could you draw a little? Okay, we're gonna get to her scribbles in a bit. I do want to do the connecting portions first for her, though. Just give me 1 second. We're almost at her doodle section. Honestly, I didn't even think about this when I initially put this on the board, but I just realized that you guys getting to have some input on this is actually kind of fun. All right. We got a lot we need to add for her scribbles section. Okay. So she's supposed to be a double agent. Constant R1. Oh my god, you're so right. Hang on. Oh, there's a bit of string there. We gotta clean that up. Hang on. There we go. I can draw better boobs. Hang on, I can definitely draw. Yeah, we thought Vulcan was the gun gooner, and it was actually Snake this whole time. Oh, wrong layer. Oh wait, okay, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Okay, I know how I want to do this now. Okay, I know how to do this now. I know how I want to do this. Yeah, the fact that it's Ariel is freaking insane. Can I draw a motorcycle with boobs instead? Actually, how do I even draw a motorcycle? This, and then you have like the handlebars, and then you gotta have a tank with the seat, and then like... Okay, we got a little motorcycle. Just believe me, it's a motorcycle. I'll draw a little seat on there for her. And I think she had like a bag. Here, like a little saddlebag. No, that looks even less like a motorcycle. No, we'll just leave it like that. That's close enough. Little jank motorcycle. Motorcycle with boobs? Accurate to Transformers. It's like, where would I put the boobs on the motorcycle, though? Oops, wrong thing. Oh gosh. Okay. No, actually, this is perfect. I gotta figure out. It's like I feel like I want to. Like we have the R1 in the corner, which is good. I gotta figure out. Can I make a joke out of the bazongas? I don't think I can. I can't. Like I know I can draw a boob. Set of boobs plural. I just can't get it in a way I like. Cause it's like when you draw boobs, you know, draw the tracksuit in like a V shape. It's like bikini. It's like, cause it's like you have that, and then you know you have like this, and then do that, and then you can come down here. It's also not a good set of boobs. Why can't I draw boobs anymore? I used to be able to draw boobs. Boobs. I can't draw them anymore. I used to. Listen, because, you know, everyone, like, doodles and stuff in high school, and my friends said, like, out of all of them, I actually drew pretty decent. Well, because, like, I didn't draw them like balloons like this, right? It's like some people, when they draw anime, it's like, you know, that's how they draw boobs. And it's like, that's not how boobs work. It was like, I would draw boobs more like, basically it was not that I drew good boobs, it was just that nice One Piece drawing, it was just that I drew like more natural boobs. That's actually not bad. Then like this part would like, that's technically like would go into the armpit, and then like you do that from there. Now that looks confusing because of the lines. Yeah, so like it would be something like that, and then you'd have this there, the arm would come down there. Something like that. I haven't done anatomy practice in a very long time. You know, alternatively, I could make this much easier for myself. I could make this significantly easier for myself. And just do... Actually. Oh, I figured it out. Y'all, I figured it out. Got it. Nailed it. Ha ha. Perfect. All right. Hilarious. Okay, so just so people know, this was actually how big the MGS2 board ended up being, but because I know I'm gonna need the space eventually, I basically just cleared out the MGS2 board and then just restarted the MGS3 board here. Oh my gosh. Claymore is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Oh, I need to add something to Major Zero. MGS2 changes the person's title. Well, the funny thing is I did the same thing with MGS2, right? Is I took the MGS1 board, cleared it out, used that as the base for the MGS2 board. And that's how... And so, like, the MGS2 board ended up being even bigger than the MGS1 board. All right. Got 007 fanboy. Beautiful. Excellent. Oh, Ocelot. Okay. Oh, you know, I should put... What's that? Watches... mini movie. Once you get to more of the Cobra unit, and this board is gonna be memes. Which Bond? I feel like Major Zero. Actually, hang on. Let's look up when people played 007. 007 actors. Like, who was playing Bond in the 1960s? Only Connery? Oh, so Connery was the original Bond. It was just Connery. Oh, wow. Wow, I didn't realize he played Bond until like 1983. Oh, wait, no, with 67 we got David Niven. Right. Sean was the best Bond. So David Niven was in 1967. George Lazenby was 1968 to 1969. Roger Moore was 1960. Oh, wow. You can say Christopher Lee was the real OG, the one his cousin based him off. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, it had to be Connery then. Wow. That's crazy. You know your Bond movies? Yeah. I still can't believe that they managed to write the best Bond movie song for Snake Eater. I do think I'm pleased with this for the update. Was a parody. Ah. I am pretty pleased with this in terms of she thought it was a real one. Aw, grandma. Next we get a crop and then... Yeah, I feel like once I start meeting... Yeah, no, the motorcycle was absolutely an excellent idea. I'm very glad you suggested it. Can I don't know if I can manage... Wait, maybe... Hang on. Okay, hang on. I might be able to do... Hold up. Let me close these. Let me close these. I have to get back to it here. Let me see. I might be able... Okay. Hang on. It's not a very straight line. That doesn't look like Godzilla. How do you draw Godzilla? And then like that, and then you have like, because there's UFOs too. At the tail, and then we'll do, that's her popcorn bucket. Then the city needs to be on fire. Does this feel like an accurate representation of the movies so far? Little 3D. Well, no, because then I'd have to add more colors. I don't think I'll add the 3D glasses. I think the popcorn bucket and the little Godzilla cityscape work. Yes, so save that. And then, what just happened? Okay, good. Oh, you have to write the task name to mark it complete. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Yay, you got a task done. Good job. Nice. Now we can save this as the second edition of the MGS3 board. Man, this thing's gonna explode. Oh, okay. This thing's gonna explode in size whenever we start adding the Cobra unit. I mean, the fact that, from what I saw, one of the guys is capable of airlifting people. We're gonna need a bigger board. Yeah, it's gonna need to be way bigger. We'll have to expand the board yet again. Which is crazy because here's the crazy thing. The current resolution of the board is 4200 by 2800. Like, this right here is zoomed out to 19%. So the idea that this board is only going to get bigger. For the image, this was the image that you had in the folder. Was there supposed to be a different image? Oh, the board background? I think so. I might have Googled this one. I think I Googled a corkboard texture. I can't remember. It's the same one since the MGS1 board, though. That's all I know. The end is gonna have... We're gonna have two sections for the end, because I do remember the end has a parrot, and I feel like the parrot probably deserves its own section. Maybe? Possibly? All right, I am pleased with that. There's a lot going on with him. We will get there. Complete conspiracy board. Wait, was it update or updates? Updates. Yes. All right, excellent. Oh my goodness. This was nice. I've been feeling very productive. Holy crap. Wowie zowie. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at like how pleasant this has been. Now then. I need to go grab... I can actually do this first commission prep in front of you guys. Because the other two I kind of need to keep private, and I was going to work on them off screen. But this one... Where is my... I didn't have to... Yeah. Oh, that's right. It is about time for you to start setting up soon. Where is it? Because need to start prepping for a design comp for the Fumby design. So, hang on. So while you guys are all still here, this is part of the mood board for the community design, basically. I kind of need to expand and work on it a bit. My goal is to potentially, if you guys like if you guys can see right here, that's too dull of a color. Let's do this. So like you see right there how it's like the design and you can fold it up. I'm hoping that depending on the design, it'll be something that I can get made into like a paper craft design blueprint. And then I can use it to recycle old Gunpla boxes or have it available so that you guys can use it to make your own versions of yourselves. That's fun bees. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think that would be very fun. Hope Snick doesn't scrunkle. Exactly. Scrunkle papercraft. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, it'd be really neat. And I really like the idea of being able to like recycle Gunpla boxes that I finished. Cause like you can use that to like basically make, I could use them to make little scrunglos out of like my finished kits. And then it could just be available as like a, I don't know if it'd be like a sub resource or a members only like perk or something that like you would get access to the blueprint or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I really want to like find someone to work with to like figure out a good design and then see if I can find someone to do a paper craft blueprint. I think that'd be fun. So yeah, I do need to go to bed though. I didn't realize what time it was. Holy crap. This was actually a lot of fun. I think I might do some more of these in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope next time some folks might maybe feel more motivated, or like maybe some folks will have some stuff to do with me next time. And who knows, like I think next time, like there's other stuff I'd love to do on this stuff, like trying to like scrub my own VODs to find stuff. Because I've always wanted to make like conspiracies tend to keep people up. I've always wanted to make like, we can see I've been sitting on the desk waiting. Oh, that's good. Oh, hang on 1 second. Got distracted. But yeah, I think I definitely want to do more of these. Oh, Otto, that's a shame. Definitely next time. Yeah, I think I definitely want to do more of these in the future, because this was actually really fun. And hopefully I'll get better at not getting distracted in the middle of the task timer. So just so you guys know, the thing that we've been using for music is actually a game called Spirit, what's it called? Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. And one of the cool things about this is that I mentioned this at the start of the stream, but you can actually tweak. Yeah, you can actually tweak the sound effects that go with the music. So that might be something too, is that like, you know, maybe if we were planning another stream, like figuring out if we want like specific soundscapes. So like you can have ocean, brown noise, white noise, dishwashing. There's a lot of stuff. It's actually pretty cool. Cause like, yeah, I've had it with the Oh, yeah, it's super handy. It also actually has built-in Pomodoro timers that you can do as well. Um, it's actually pretty great. Oh wait, don't worry about that. Yeah, you can also decorate your room, which is delightful. It's a really neat thing. Yeah, no, I've been meaning to use it more often, and so like I'm kind of glad I finally found a way to use it more. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's got customization. Have fun. Have fun with that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Bay window, the bed. It's so funny because if you do the activities, you can literally do the lo-fi girl setup. Yeah. All right. Let me see who's around right now. It doesn't have model building. I don't think. It does have gaming. Let's see. This is cooking. I feel like time to go 07 your lobby. See, oh, good luck with that. I feel like knitting, or like knitting's gonna be the closest to like model building you can get. And the nice thing though is that the music, to my understanding, is meant to be streamer friendly. But yeah, so this was a fun find. Definitely went and got all the critters though. Knitting clothes for the gunplay, yeah. Yeah, that was such a good pose. I was like, oh my god, how have people not knitted clothes for their gunpla before? All right, let me see. I need to remember to raid before I completely lose track. All right, where are we going? All right. Oh yeah, that'd be great, Vanda. Who you have in mind? Who you got in mind? One just a peanuts. Just a peanuts. All right. Oh, that's a cute model. Alrighty then. How do I do this thing? How do I do this? Where is the thing? No. Oh, that's cool. Very neat. Is this how I rate just peanuts? All right. So, yeah, let me do that first. Get the raid message ready. Then, I believe this is the... Yes. All right. So we're going to go ahead and head on over. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for this and letting me experiment. And I'll see you guys Friday. We'll finally be doing some more Plamo. So stay tuned. Ta-ta!